Hi, I'm Emma, and today, thanks to Student Edge, I'm here at the Department of Planning in Western Australia. What am I doing here? Well, today I'm here to find out exactly what it's like to be a town planner and whether or not this might be your dream job. So come on, let's go find out. Now, you might be thinking, what on earth is a town planner? And what exactly do they plan? To be honest, I really don't know. But that's okay, because today I'm catching up with real-life town planner Nicholas Tomov to find out exactly what's involved.
Hi Emma, how are you?
Nick, it's a pleasure to meet you.
How can I help?
Well, today I'm here because I'd love to know more about your job as a town planner.
Great, well come with me and let's have a chat.
Fantastic.
So what would you like to know?
Well, Nick, I'm here today because I'd love to know exactly what it is that a town planner does.
Okay. Well, town planners work to plan human settlements, and that could be anywhere from a large Australian city to a small country town or even remote and regional areas. We work with engineers, architects, designers, landscape architects to come up with long-term plans for cities and regional areas. One of the projects that I've recently worked on that I was quite proud of was the Elizabeth Quay project, which is down on the Perth waterfront, with the aim of bringing the city back to the river. So that's been really exciting. It's only down the road from our office, so I get to see the way it's developing every day. Another project that we're working on is trying to reduce congestion and alleviate some of the transport concerns in our city at the moment. And one of the ways that we're doing that is by planning for public transport on some of our wider arterial roads that run into the city itself.
Well, your job sounds very important and interesting. Can you take us through a typical day?
Well, a typical day might start at 8:30. I'll come into the office and check my emails and work out what I have to do for the day. It would normally involve a couple of meetings in the morning, and they could be with anybody from the community to local government agencies, other state government agencies or other professionals. And then in the afternoon, I'll tend to work with my team and we'll get out our maps and plans and start to try and work out solutions to problems in different areas of the city.
It does sound like a lot of hard work, but pretty rewarding too. Anyway, I think it's time for you to give us the edge. I've got 3 questions. The first question, what makes a great town planner?
Well, I think to be a good town planner, you need to have a vision and an idea for how you would like the city to look and feel. That's most important. I think secondly, you need to be a really good listener. You need to try and understand how people feel about their own community and their own area. Sometimes they may have ideas that are more valid or better than yours. And thirdly, I think you need to have patience. You need to understand that some of the plans that you're working on may take 5, 10, sometimes 20 years to eventuate.
What steps would somebody need to take to become a town planner?
Well, Em, it's important that people have a keen interest in geography when they start out. You go to university generally and do a town planning degree or a sustainability degree or something to do with urban design, and most major universities offer those courses.
Now finally, Nick, if you could still end up exactly where you are today but have done one thing differently, what would that have been?
Well, Em, I'm quite happy with the course that I've taken to date. I think that work experience really helped with that and being part of the department's graduate program. But one thing that's really important is just to trust yourself and understand that you've got very valid ideas to bring to the table, and it's really important to follow the career path that you think will be right for you.
Nick, I just want to say thanks for your time today. I really appreciate it.
No worries, Em. It's been a pleasure.
If you love geography and are interested in designing our future, then perhaps you should consider a career as a town planner. But remember what Nick said, you've got to find out who you are and believe in yourself. For more information and to get involved, log on to studentedge.com.au and follow the links.